Assalamu alaikum. I am so happy to meet you once more in Unit 3 in the intermediate level. We're going to start as usual with the vocabulary. Now let's start together. We are studying, so I'm going to follow with you the steps as if I'm studying and you are studying with me. So we got this new word, and as we agreed, it's better not to guess the pronunciation of the word. It's better to listen to it. So let's listen together to this word.
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
It seems that there are two pronunciations for this word. So let's listen again to the British pronunciation.
Dynasty.
Dynasty,
Dynasty.
dynasty,
Dynasty.
dynasty,
Dynasty.
dynasty. Okay, so this is the pronunciation of the word. So what's the meaning of the word dynasty or dynasty? So we got a series of rulers or leaders who are all from the same family, or a period when a country is ruled by them. So you can say the dynasty ruled over a certain country for centuries. Now let's move to the second word we have. All right, so we got an adjective here. So this word means like to be very shocked or surprised.
Stunned.
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 Okay, so for example, they stood in stunned silence beside the bodies. I am stunned and saddened by this news. Like if you're watching the video when it was done, we are all saddened by the current news to our brothers and sisters in, Palestine. So we got here the word stunned. I want you to write a sentence in the comments under the video. So this way you can practice this new adjective. Let's have another word. And this time we got a noun.
Alliance.
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 Alliance. Okay, so this means a group of countries, political parties, or people who have agreed to work together because of shared interests or aims. Just like how you see nowadays, there are a lot of military alliances happening. Okay, so NATO is sometimes called the Atlantic Alliance. Or you can use it to mean an agreement to work with someone else to try to achieve the same thing. So you can say the three smaller parties have forged or formed an alliance against the government. Or some of us feel that the union is in alliance with management against us. Again, so you got this new noun. So I want you to try to practice the pronunciation and to try to memorize the meaning. And if it's a noun or a verb, and try to put it into a sentence. And here is another noun. Let me write it in the dictionary. And I want you to do the same. I want you to practice yourself to write down the word in the dictionary and listen to it by yourself.
Rancor.
Rancor.
Rancor. Okay, so rancor means a feeling of hate and anger that is continuing about something in the past. So you can say they cheated me, but I feel no rancor towards them or against them. So do you feel any kind of rancor towards anybody? Maybe you can try to write this down, and maybe you can write down the reason why you have this feeling about these people. Okay, so we got another sentence here, another word. So let's write it together.
Woe.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Okay, so woe means great problems or troubles. So you can say the country has been beset by economic woes for the past decade. Or you can use it to mean extreme sadness, but this time it's not gonna be, it's going to be uncountable. So you can say her face was lined and full of woe, not woes here. We're not going to add the S of the plural. Or you can say, he told me a real tale of woe, tale like a story, about how he had lost both his job and his house in the same week. Lots of sad words today, and they are like matching everything that is happening in the world. So let's have another word, which is
Banish.
banish. So banish, to send someone away, especially from their country, and forbid them to come back, like to refuse. If you remember from the last set of vocabulary from the previous unit, so we got the word forbid or forbidden. So you can say that they are prevented. So he was banished to an island for a year, or they were banished from the library for making noise. Or you can say you must try to banish all thoughts of revenge from your mind, like to get rid of it completely. A similar word here,
Exiled.
exiled,
exiled or exiled. You can say to send someone away from their own country or village, especially for political reasons. So the monarch was exiled because of the coup. Or you can use it as an adjective, not a verb, and you can say the exiled king. This one, and you can notice our brothers and sisters in Yemen are always wearing their daggers on, so like a part of their traditions. So you can say
dagger,
dagger.
Dagger.
So this is like a picture of a dagger. Usually it's like a very sharp knife that used to be used in the past as a weapon. And then we got another word. So what would you use a dagger for? Like if you got an enemy or someone trying to steal your house and trying to like murder your children, and you got a dagger at home, so you can stab them with a
stab,
dagger.
Stab.
So like to injure someone. Another way of using this word is stab somebody in the back. So you can like to do something harmful to someone who trusted you. For example, he had been lied to and stabbed in the back by people that he thought were his friends. And I want you to try to find the meaning of the word backstabber. It's a very interesting word, and it has a part of it, the word stab. So I want you to try to get the meaning for it and write me in the comments. What did you find? Okay, we got another word. Let me write it in the dictionary.
suited,
Suited.
Now we got two different pronunciations. The first one is British, the second one is American. Let's listen to them.
suited,
Suited.
Suited.
Suited. Okay, so suited or suited, the word means to be like to be right for someone or something, and this is an adjective. So you can say with her qualifications and experience, she would seem to be ideally suited to the job or for the job. Or if two people who have a relationship are suited, they have a good relationship which will probably last, often because they share a lot of interests. Like they were never suited to each other from the start. They have got nothing in common. All right, so I want you to try now to remember the words that we have got and make a quick revision with me. You can stop the video, write down the words, and then let's revise them together. So we got well suited, stab, with a dagger, exiled, banished, woe or woes according to the meaning, rancor, alliance, extent, density. And these are all the vocabulary for the intermediate level, Unit 3. Now let's get ready to the next video. Thank you.